I can be heard. Oh, this is brilliant. So everybody can hear me, but they can't hear you. They can't hear you, OSG. That's brilliant. Hi, everyone.
C-
It's Amiga Rob here.
can you hear us now?
I can hear you now.
All right.
I can hear you,
Right.
but I don't know if everybody else can hear you.
There will be able to. It's because my mic wasn't plugged in properly. Right. So I need to get this chat box working.
Ah,
Right. That's us. I did set this up and it did seem to work, but now it doesn't. It's not picking up the chat for some reason, which is a bit crap. Oh, now it is. Now it's picking up the chat. That's better. Right. So obviously you've just heard Amiga Rob in here. I've asked him to come on as like a sort of a guest. He's by in no way is he any Amiga expert, mind, even though his name's Amiga Rob. Is that
I
right,
am an
Rob?
Amiga expert. I am an Amiga expert, actually. I
Hmm.
would say
I'm
I
not. I'm
would
not
say I
sure. I'm
am.
not sure about that. I've seen you playing on the Amiga, and it's not the best. Um.
Talking about games.
Oh yeah. You might know about games, but you're not very good at playing them.
Well, no, it's talk about the computer. I'm an Amiga expert. Actually doing stuff with it. Old school style. Yeah.
Right. Let's see if I can make this a bit bigger over here, and we'll get going. That's better. That's better. Right. Okay, Evan. So this is going to be an Amiga. Who's a fraud? Who's a fraud?
Talking about me.
Oh, I think you're a fraud. Like, I think you're. I was thinking because today what had happened was Rob had asked if he could come on Discord, and obviously I don't want loads of people on Discord all at the same time because I think it gets a little bit hectic. So I was thinking that maybe on this stream Rob will come on because he's like the Amiga expert, not. And then on other streams like C64, I'll probably maybe have like Sinner Steve and Lucas on because they're definitely C64 guys. And then for CPC, if I ever do CPC, like I don't know who will come on there. It could be anybody from the CPC community who we all meet up on a Friday night. So I would just have to like pick, you know. Um,
Can I make one little comment there?
what's the comment?
I just the way you pronounce the way you made that, you made it sound like I came to you and said, "Oh, OSG, can I possibly come on your channel?" And actually, what I said was, "Would you like me to come on your channel and grace you with my charm and wit, lift you
Hold on,
into
hold
the
on.
into the
Let's have a look. Let's have a
stratosphere?"
look at this message. What was came
You can
through.
see it. You can read it out. It's
I'm
up
going to
to
read
you.
it. What you said was, "Are you streaming tonight? Did you want me to come on and voice with you? I'm happy to do so." That sounds like somebody saying, "Can I come on to me?" That's what it says to me. That.
No, I said I'm happy to do so. It means I'm happy. It would be no burden to me to share what I have, to share the spark that glows within my soul on your channel.
Who do I need to turn up a bit? Are you quiet, Rob? Do you think?
I don't know. Normally I'm not.
I don't know
I
how
must
to.
sound loud enough
I'm
today.
not messing about with that. I didn't know how to. I'm not messing about because it'll just end up going off. Um. So anyway, so what I thought was, if people want to come on, obviously I don't want like 6 and 7 people on at a time, else it just gets a little bit out of control. So we'll just stick with Rob tonight, and then going forward, I'll probably like approach like Lucas and stuff like that to come on. So I don't know what game to start off with tonight. I've picked 6 games. We'll start off with beach volley. So beach volley, right? It's not particularly a good game, but it's a game what I played a lot while I was younger because we used to go around my friend's house and play it. And I think one of the reasons we really liked it is because I don't know if you know much about the Amiga scene, but the Amiga developers used to like, how can I put this? Well, they used to like putting like tits and that in things. Used to so when you see this game start up, there's actually people in the background with like boobs out and stuff like that, and we thought it was dead funny being teenagers, you know.
It's filth.
It is filth. It's like filth for teenagers, and we used to think it was great, but it's a good game though. It's still a good game. It's really, really hard game though. Like, I don't think I've ever won a match on beach volley, apart from against my friends.
So what you're telling me, I mean, I'm not familiar with this game. What you're telling me is that there was a game on the Amiga that had boobs, and I didn't know about it.
Well, there's quite a few. I mean, if you look at Toki, so Toki at the start, so Toki was like an arcade game.
That's the one with the monkey. That's that monkey thing. What's wrong with you?
So
it's a monkey thing, wasn't it?
But at the start...
You see boobs on a monkey?
No, but
you were a desperate teenager.
I think I might have to mute you just now. At the start, what happens is the hand comes in and takes the girl away. But on the arcade, that's fine. But on the Amiga, she's actually got her like boobs out on the Amiga one. If you don't know that, you probably don't know that because you're not really an Amiga person, Amiga Bob.
Action replay cartridge time then, was it? Freeze.
No, so I'm loud. Right, 2 seconds. I can sort that out, I think. If I can find this. I can't because of one thing I hate about FSUAE is it locks your mouse in. Mic audio. So
I might be quiet.
What?
I might be quiet. Let me check.
So is that a bit better? I'm really loud apparently.
I might be quiet. Don't know. Maybe because I'll be on your desktop audio. I'm going to be brought down with your desktop audio.
Mate, 2 seconds. That might be too much. Is that better? Is that better, Velociraptor? Or is it okay?
Yeah, I think if you bring up the what's the application called? Blah blah blah. If you bring up the desktop volume, bring up the music, can it bring me up?
Right. So I want to turn down the desktop volume.
No, bring it up.
Bring the desktop volume up. I don't want to bring the desktop volume up because that's too loud to sing. The music's too loud. See, this has become this has become a disaster now. Already this.
No, because I'm Johnny on the spot with this. So what you could do is bring the desktop volume up, but then on FSUAE in the volume mixer, take it down a bit.
Oh.
So
right.
in the volume mixer on the Windows volume mixer.
Right. Okay, right, Velociraptor says it's alright. No, he's saying it's not alright now. Bring the volume down a little, and I think it'll be fine. The desktop volume, that is. So I'll take it down a little bit more. Sounds alright to me. Like,
I can just shout if you want.
A what?
I can just shout if you want. It might make it work easier for him.
No, just leave it away. I'll tell you what I am going to do, though. I'm going to do something worth 2 seconds. It'll go wonky a second. I'm just going to unplug my battery from there because there's a problem with my battery and it's making my screen flash. That's better. So any minute now we'll have all channels will be muted. Right, so that's it. I'm not going to mess about with anything from now on, right? I'm just going to leave it the way it is, right? Rob?
Just leave it as it is, as long as everyone is happy.
You just shut up now, and we'll get on with it. All right.
I'm just going to pay attention to what you're doing. I don't want to disturb you. Don't allow me to disturb you. Just get on with what you do. What you do is brilliant. So just get on with it.
Okay.
Don't let me disturb you.
Right. Okay, mate. Bob. When we were talking earlier, your job was to keep an eye on the chat, and tell us if anybody's saying anything. You know, that was your job. Not to come on and take the piss. Right. Okay. Let's go. So, I think at the moment I'm not going to go through everybody in the chat because I don't know how many's in the chat if somebody can tell us. But he's Lucas in. In future, I probably will do a little bit of a thing like Novabug and Zypho where we go through the chat and say hello to everybody. But at the moment, I'm still trying to get set up in here and it's a little bit hectic from 9 o'clock until 9:15 because I have to put my son to bed at 9 o'clock and obviously I love doing these streams, but I obviously love my son more, and I've got to take him to bed and give him a kiss and tuck him in and that first. So when I get in here, it's quite hectic. So right. Oh, welcome to Landon. Is that you talking there, Rob? Was that? Yeah?
Hey. Oh, is that someone taking a mickey out?
Some like Cockney accent?
Oh, I missed that. Sorry, I was
Oh,
just trying
see.
to tweet out this amazing stream to my many followers
How
on
many
my.
followers have you got on Twitter?
That's a very good
Hmm.
question. If people who go to Amiga Rob may be able to bounce that up as we speak. I think it's at Amiga Rob. Is
Hey,
that right?
Harry, hi.
Is that
I'm just talking
Amiga?
over top of you because you. Right. So this is. Oh, we just missed the boobies back there. I'll show you next time
Oh,
if I can get there.
was me set up for the night.
Right. So we'll save him now. Oh, well, not because he's got it. I thought that was finished. I thought I got the point there. Right. So like I say, this is a game that we used to play a lot. Oh. We used to play a lot around my friends. It was Dan Reed's house, and we used to all go around, and this was the game of choice. Even though, like I say, it's not the best game, but it's still very good. The graphics are great, I think.
What year was this that you were playing this?
I'm not sure what year it is. You can look that up if you want.
Well, I don't know what year you might.
That's what your job is. Are you not looking these up?
Well, I don't know. It's not. What do you mean do? Research your blooming backstory. Oh, no, hello. I can see there was some bare booby at the end there.
Yeah, well, we'll see in a second. Once I go to, if I ever get the server again, we'll have a look and I'll show you it. But it's like this on every level. There's some, but like I say, Amiga developers were renowned for doing it. Oh, that's rubbish. That I've just been playing this in the house before I come out, and I was okay actually. Yeah. This is like an Amiga Rob streamers. How bad it is.
Actually, I think.
Oh look, we're gonna save him now. Are you ready? Are you ready to save him? So there's a girl like lying down behind us. Can you see her?
I've got a bit of a lull, you see, so I'm gonna have to. I'm like 20 seconds behind you actually talking to me, so
No, right.
I've got it all to come.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realise that.
Oh, I can see her. I think I've just seen her. Yeah, that's the one. She's got one out.
Yeah. Oh, I've lost it.
Tantalising.
See. Well, let's have a look. Yeah, boobies. So, I hope my wife doesn't hear the shout now. She'll be saying, "What the hell's going on here?" Beatbox.
But yeah, I mean, she's got enough of a problem with the live streams as it is. Next thing you know,
No, she's not got her boobies out. I hope. My wife. She better not have anyway. She's not passing any money on to me from it. We'll try and win. We'll try and win a match at least. We'll try and win one match, which will be the first time I've ever won. I bet it's weird watching this and Rob, is it?
Yeah, because it's 20 seconds behind, so I'm listening to you going, "Oh no, I feel, man," and then
that's Sarah Milligan. That's not me. I don't talk like that.
No, you don't talk like that. You don't. No.
Oh, missed it.
So have a look at the chat here. And see
You have a look at the chat, see if there's anything going on.
people talking about stuff.
Because I think we've confirmed that I'm not good at looking at the chat and playing.
Well, Velociraptor. None of that, please. Oh, he's trying to get you to expose yourself. We've got Hattie. Yeah, I've seen Hattie. First Amiga game.
How comes that's only? I thought I'd already won one.
Okay. Do you know, I've got a dividing line between posh, rich Amiga owners and the rest of us. And that is if you owned your Amiga before 1990.
I don't think I did own me Amiga before 1990.
Then you're common and or garden.
I think I was still on Commodore 64.
Yeah, anyone that's had anyone with an Amiga in 1989, stinking rich. They were.
No.
But it just became for the hoi polloi 1990.
My friend actually had an Amiga, so that's where we used to play all these. That's where I know it from. And then obviously I got an Amiga where I've been beat again. Right, let's see what's going on in the chat. Oh, Wings of Fury was great, but Actually, Wings of Fury was actually better on the Atari ST. If you ever played on the ST, it's a great game. No, it's a really, really good game on the Atari ST. Really good.
My late father used to love Wings of Fury. He loved that. He was playing that all the time, and he really liked it. But I couldn't play it now because it's just too. It's one of the few games that is cartoony violence that I just think is too much.
So Benjamin's just said North and South, so we will be playing North and South later on. This is another game what we used to play together. So what I've tried to pick here is games that we used to play around my friend's house, and I haven't put Moonstone in because obviously I think Moonstone's for a stream by itself because it's such a great game. But
that's the one with the knights and the swords,
yeah,
isn't it?
that's the one you were rubbish at, Bob.
Yeah, I've played that. I was good at that one.
No, you weren't good at any. I'll tell you.
Yeah, no, I didn't play it on there, but when years gone by, when my reflexes were at peak.
I think you'll give me a run for me money on here, like for how bad I am at this.
No, that games with a net, I'm quite good.
But you see, I always get it when I'm spiking it over. Seem to be always in the right place.
I'm sorry, mate.
Hey Brian, he's Brian Trusty. If anybody hasn't seen Brian Trusty's channel, he's got a great channel. He's American, but don't hold that against him. He's alright still. But he does a lot of Mega Drive and that, and I watch him late at night. He's dead funny. He's a proper entertainer.
He's American, you mean?
Yeah, but he's alright.
Is he?
Yeah, he's alright.
Right,
So,
well,
Americans are alright, you know. I've met loads of Americans on here, and they're all dead good.
Well, I've got good friends in America stayed with recently.
What I find weird about the Americans is they all have different tastes of games to us. Because I know on the Commodore 64 they all love, I think it is called Load Runner, and they love Space Taxi. Space Taxi, they go mad for Space Taxi in America. Space Taxi. Right, I'm going to ditch this game now.
It's a disc, isn't it? They're all floppy disks on C64 over there, and we were tapes, and their development was all studio, and our development was, a lot of it was at home, wasn't it? When we started off, so they're all... So they don't have. I don't think they had the same scene as us, the same art that we had, and their games aren't as imaginative as ours. Some are, but they don't have. You're not going to get Hover Bother come out of America, are you? I know it's a specky game, but
Yeah, but I think that if you look at the likes of Load Runner and that, Load Runner is a good game. It's an entertaining game, but it's a very basic game. It's like a stick man running about, and when I do like me top 30 games on the C64, I think I did actually put Load Runner in because it is quite good, but I left like Space Taxi and that out, and it was like, oh, why have you left Space Taxi out? But I don't know if they actually had, access to the games that we had back then, because some of the games that they think are great are just not really great. They're entertaining, but they're not great, Did
you see the 8-bit guy review of the Commodore 64 standalone console retro? These are games that were big in the UK. I've never even heard of some of these games.
Yeah, I haven't heard of them.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Yeah,
right, so we're going to go on to... I haven't got SWAS on the list for tonight, but I will play Sensible World of Soccer at one time on these Amiga streams because it's like a great game. We're going to move on to Supercars 2 now. This is another great game what we love playing. I love the car salesman and that, and the judge and that on this one's dead funny where you've got to answer the questions and that. So my favourite, what's my favourite C64 game are you talking about? So my favourite C64, see I'm getting good at this, reading the chat, So my favourite C64 game, my favourite, I've got to say that my favourite C64 games probably is Platoon. Platoon's my favourite game, and it's only because it's such a special game to me. I think it was the first game I ever loaded up on my Commodore 64 when I got it on Christmas morning. It was a Hollywood pack, which I've talked to Cindy Steve about because I'm looking to get another one of them. And it came with Platoon, it came with Rambo, some big crappy games like Top Gun and stuff like that, but Platoon was the first game I loaded up, and it obviously had that awesome Sid music straight away, and it'll always be special to me, that game.
I used to play, my mate Tom had a C64, we used to play it all the time, but I really struggle to remember any single game we used to play. I just remember we used to play stuff on it, and a lot of the time I was watching, I think, because I wasn't that good at most of the games on there. And the only games I really remember is that Thalamus one, Iridium, I think it was.
I'm not keen on Iridium, to be honest. I mean, I had it in me top shooters one because it is a good game, but it's. I know that Lucas loves Iridium, but it's not really my kind of game, to be honest. I nearly said there when you were asking what my top C64 game was, I nearly said R-Type because I love R-Type as well, even though a lot of people don't like R-Type and they think it's too far removed from arcade because it doesn't have like the spinning circle thing and stuff like that in, but I just think it's a great game and the music's class on it. Don't worry about that.
Oh, we got 74 people watching now. That's fantastic.
Oh, it is good.
Yeah, it is, and 28 likes. That's really good. It would be even better if there was 77 likes or 78 likes. But you know, you can't. You know, maybe some people don't like it. I don't know.
I'm saying don't worry about that. Protection failed. What's up there?
What? What you need is one of them DVDs that've got all the games automatically.
I've got all the games, but if I can't play this, I'll just ditch it for the night. I've just been playing it. I don't know why it's not working. What we'll do is we'll just obviously Supercars 2 is a no-go for the night. I'm not going to start messing about trying to download things. We'll just move on to Supercars 1. It's not as good, but it's still a good game.
I think that's the most entertaining thing of a stream when you're downloading things.
Nah, it's not, man. It's not. You don't want to start messing about with that. So Supercars 1's still good. But obviously, I don't know why Supercars 2's done that. It just came up there saying protection on when I was in the house. Weird. Bob is a legend. He is a legend. He's although he's not very good at games, he's very good at talking. I'll just call that oot because I haven't moved along. I'm sick of you talking over top of us over. I'm gonna have to just kick you off.
I'm trying to find natural spaces to talk. You suddenly stop talking and I think, oh, I better fill up this dead air. And next thing you know, you talk.
What's happened is, Rob, right, I've spent the last 2 years not talking on my channel, and now I'm trying to fit it all in at once. I don't know why I never talked in the first place, you know, because you can't shut us up once I start. So this is
trying to encourage you.
Yeah, this is miles better though, having somebody to talk to as well. Because last week I think it was a bit, but now I don't feel like I'm giving anything back to the chat. You know, I just feel like I'm just talking to you, Rob. So
they've just said I'm a legend. They've caught that. This is another game you ripped it out.
It's a what? I don't think you did all right on this. I think you were crashing all the time.
What do you think they call Car Crash TV? People like it.
So if you want, you can just watch how it's supposed to be played now, you know?
Where's the entertainment in that?
What, in not crashing? I think the music's good on this game.
I can't hear it.
You can't hear no music?
No, I can't hear music because I'm just getting your voice. I forgot that. I'll just get your voice because
So Lucas is saying, tell OSG to alter the volumes. Is it too loud on the desktop? I think it's too loud. It's too loud in my ear. Let's have a look. 2 seconds.
No, it's me. It's because I'm buried in that desktop audio. You need to lift the desktop audio up.
I don't know what that means.
Windows mixer. On the Windows mixer. Desktop audio on there. On the what's it called? OSB, OGB.
Right.
All these. Right. You need to lift it up so the music will go up on the game. When you lift that up, it will lift me up as well. And then you need to. Right. This is the beauty of it. See how easy, how prepared it is. You then go to the volume. You go to the volume mixer on Windows. So you right click the little speaker and then it gives you the option for the volume mixer, and then you can take it down individually on FSUAE.
Is that better?
Stumped you there.
Is that better?
Oh, God. Have I lost you altogether now? Right, I can see you talking, but I can't hear anything.
No, so the desktop audio is right away up now. Full. And then I've just been messing about in here with this.
Right, now I can.
This card's going to be higher. Do you want this card higher? What about that? Is that better?
Yeah, pump me up here. See? Do I sound better now?
Yeah.
I'm too low now.
I think you sound alright. So put this music up a little bit more. Right, that'll do.
Right.
Is that alright? It's too loud.
Hey, man. No, they've got a delay, remember? It'll be 20 seconds before they
See,
catch
I'm
up.
too quiet now. Right?
Yeah, but they're 20. Hang on, let me check. I'm the one
No,
to check.
I know why I'm too quiet, because I turn myself down.
Right, just you only need to give it a little nudge, not too much. There you go. Somebody said that spot on now.
Right, that'll do. See, I never had this when I was on my stream by myself, Rob. I never had to worry about this. It was okay.
Yeah, but it was like a one-ended call to the Samaritans at the time when you were by yourself.
Oh, should be trapped. Right, so we can go in here, right? I can't afford anything, to be honest. Let's have a look at this. So 29, right? Oh, we can. Let's go back. Okay, I'll do that. So we have to. So the deal is with you've got to try and like get this guy down by saying some stupid things back to him. So I can't really find that much. So we'll just save that first. See if that gets him down. Oh, hold on. Oh, so he's actually put the price up.
Well, you've got the patter, mate. You've got the patter.
Right, he's chucked us out. He's chucked us out. We're not getting that car. Going perspective, going in perspective, right? What happened is, right, you were supposed to be a moderator on this stream, but you change your name every single week. So it's like a job in itself. Changing your name every week.
Why does he change his name?
He just changes his name every week. He's always called something what's GP, but it's always like something different. I don't know why he does it. I think he does it to like mess about. So
His thing.
do you know how long
His
it
thing.
took us to get him on as a Dizzy thing? As a moderator.
No idea. Why do people do that? Why do people do that? Why do they wind you up, OSG? Why do people
Everything
try and do
winds
this?
me up, mate.
I know. I think they just do it deliberately.
Oh, fashion. You can't look at the chat while you're driving, I've realised. It's like using your mobile phone while driving, you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah. I'm just seeing Hattie saying that her childhood was basically Lotus 1 and Lotus 2. It's a pretty sad childhood, if you ask me. She did go on to get married and have children and everything, you know.
Yeah.
She's blessed with children, which is, you know, and you have as well.
Yeah, I've got three. I've got
Which is
three kids, man.
You got 3?
Yeah. So I've got 3 kids. 16. Is he 16? Yeah, he's 16, 14, and 9. And then I'm not going to have no more because I've been to the doctors for the snip. That's the best thing to do when you have 3 kids. Don't have no more.
All boys or girls or
So I've got
well, there's one boy.
my oldest a boy, my youngest a boy as well, and then the middle one's a girl.
Girl.
So she's like 14-year-old, so she's like a nightmare at the moment, proper nightmare.
You have to watch out for them 14.
Yeah, Monkey Jesus, I'm not warm. I've actually got my pajamas on underneath these tracky bottoms what I've got on. But I'm gonna put this heater on, so we'll put that heater on for 2 seconds.
Can I ask you a personal question, OSG?
Yeah.
Too personal. I was just wondering, at what age did you think that now is the time that I must make the journey for my little spermy fellows a fruitless one?
Well, it was just when we had 3, we just didn't want no more. You know, we didn't.
Right. So what actual age were you, if I may ask?
So it must have been maybe 6 years ago, I think. Maybe 6 years ago. So I'll have been 35, 36.
35, 36, yeah. And did you notice any, changes? When you...
No, nothing at all. I mean, apart from it looked like a bit like an avocado after the weeks after, but then.
Then it looked like a plum beforehand.
Yeah,
so.
no, it was massive before, but now it's just kind of small, you know. No, you don't notice anything.
It's gone smaller, is it? No, well, I think I'll skip that operation myself.
Yeah. No, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. I mean, my wife actually came in while I got it done, and she was like,
really?
Started watching.
She brought popcorn. Yeah.
She was like popcorn, like. I felt like I'd been in the popcorn machine a couple of days after.
Yeah, she was there making a video for the. Well, it's her one chance because after pregnancy. When's her chance to do anything like that? I mean, I've had the camera up there and it weren't fun. So
yeah, I wouldn't fancy that. I mean, I think if I was even struggling in the back end department, I wouldn't go just in case there was a finger got put up.
No, I had it up the front end, mate.
Oh, up the front? Oh my god.
Yeah. ET is like ET's finger, and straight up there. I was a man. Just took it, I said, just give it to me, Doc. Just go for it. And getting friendly with that car. And he just, and I just straight. Yeah, look, poked around. He said, I'm just going to fill up your bladder. Anyway, this is, slightly off the point. So you quite enjoy this game then?
Yeah, what's this got to do with this game? Well, we're talking about this now.
I've just brought it back. I've just seamlessly linked it back.
Yeah, I like this game. We'll just play until Bobby's die, and then we'll move on to another game. I'm not too sure about my choice games tonight, to be honest. I'm not too sure whether the action enough, you know what I mean? I mean, I've got Defender of the Crown. I mean, I love Defender of the Crown.
That's really old. Yeah, it's that really old.
It's really old?
Where people... Yeah, the Defender of the Crown, isn't that the first proper Amiga game, like one that really...
I think it's just the same age as most Amiga games. It's like in the old days.
I think it's 86, isn't it? Defender of the Crown.
That's good. It's a good game anyway, I think that.
I think R.J. Michael worked on it.
Yeah?
R.J. Michael worked on that one, I think, one of the original Amiga developers. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm not an Amiga expert, so why would I know things like that?
Come on here for yourself. I'll be your Amiga expert.
That's it, I am. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Someone will correct me.
I'm sure that Cinescape will know that. Yes, so he said. It's a really... No, yeah, it's a really early game.
See, I know my stuff. I think it's 86, and I've got a feeling it'll run in 256k. I could be wrong.
So we want to go to the garage now and buy some shit to go on here because we're gonna.
Hello, can I have some shit, please, to put in my car?
So this game's all about buying your stuff at the right time, So
look, she supports the right team.
Sunderland supporter. That's a good thing. We'll get some power steers on there. We'll just blow all our money anyway. How much have we got left? We don't want to blow it all. So to fire the weapons on this, I'm not going to fire it at this guy at the back because we need to fire it at that Lamborghini in the front. Even though it's not Lamborghini, because that would be some kind of copyright thing, I think. Get him.
I can't drive.
You can't even drive in real life.
No, I can't. What do you mean I can't even drive? I can't drive. It doesn't mean I can't even drive. It's not like a disability.
I thought you meant just on games. I didn't.
I can't drive in real life.
Really?
Yeah.
So how do you manage? How do you get about in that?
Just walk everywhere. This is what I found out in America. If you can't drive in America, it's a slow death because everywhere's a road. And you know, I wasn't allowed out. I tried to leave the house, and they said, "You're not going out." I said, "Well, what do you mean? I just want to walk around the corner to the shops." They said, "Are you mad? You'll get mugged. Someone will kill you." And I said, "Well, you know." But yeah, I don't. Never driven. I had a car. I was offered a car. I was offered an old Mini, like one of the proper Minis that are now worth.
I love old Minis. That's me. That would be my dream car. But then my wife
Well,
won't let us have one because she says I look like Mr. Bean.
Well, I was 14 at the time, and I would have had to have it parked on my dad's drive for 3 years, but I said no, and then I just never. Well, partly because I'm an environmentalist and I couldn't justify it to myself, and partly because I can't see in twilight very well, so it's difficult for me, and I'm a bit photosensitive as well, so. Maybe I'll drive one day, I don't know.
I don't think I'm old going in perspective. I don't think I'm really old. We're not talking about bollocking. Bollocks.
Surprised how candid you were about the shrinkage. Massive before. Now it's time.
Yeah, I think Beneath the Steel Sky did have loads of discs. I think Monkey Island had loads of discs as well, which was a bit of a nightmare. One game had... Which game had 11 discs? Was the game on 11 discs?
What? Can't see it's got 11. And Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis Adventure Game's got 11 as well. 12.
It's a good game, that though.
Yeah, it is. It is. I found a bug in that game which confused me for a few hours because when I
kept on getting killed.
Get killed in.
Is that what the bug was? That you kept on getting killed?
You can't get killed in the Fate of Atlantis Adventure Game. No, I went through a wall that shouldn't have been there. Oh, it was a joke! I'm sorry, mate, I didn't get it.
Does anybody else want to come on in instead of Rob? Because he's just like... Any sense of humour he hasn't?
What do you mean? Oh man, he's got no sense of humour. It doesn't get my hilarious jokes, like.
I'm gonna have to concentrate a second while I get the lead.
Concentrate. Get the lead. Don't let anything distract you. Let me read some comments here. When I played Beneath the Steel Sky, I didn't have a hard drive, says Anthony Blackshaw. Yes, those were the days. I remember when I was playing Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis first on two floppy drives, and I think the first thing I did when I got my 1200 with a hard disk was install it, and it was like a dream. Don't do that accent. But Velociraptor says to me, "Don't do that accent. I can't tell you apart when you do that."
I don't sound like Sarah Milligan, me, like not at all.
Well, it sounds a little bit like Sarah Milligan.
No. I don't think I sound like that.
Oh, you do.
I looked at Vant the other day when you on your stream where you were doing your impression of us. I've lost it.
What was I doing?
You know, on your stream where you started like doing your impression of me, it was dead funny.
Oh yeah.
Me and Monkey Jesus were talking after on his Discord, and he was laughing. I thought it was dead funny.
Yeah, I get into trouble doing impressions of people. There's a video out there of me somewhere doing an impression of someone, and they're very unhappy about it. But there you go, tough shit.
Right, do you want us to move on to a different game, or do you want us just to keep on playing this for a bit? Not you, Rob. I'm not bothered about you.
I know you couldn't give a monkey's what I say. Blimey, I could, you try and shut me off. You being cruel about me. Trying to. I'm a very fragile person. Don't know if anybody follows my Twitter account when I plugged it. Let's see.
Next. Right, so that's it. Somebody says next. Let's move on to the next. So, I know that it's not the main reason why Rob's here, but Rob is actually going to stream after me, so I'm going to probably cut off around about 11 like I did last time. And if you want to go over to Rob's channel and watch him play games really badly and rant
And
on.
look at and Thierry picked the right moment to talk about Speedball 2, because I feel like playing Speedball 2, as I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, why Speedball 2 is not even on my list, so if they want to say that, they can go over to yours and say it, can't they?
You've had your Speedballs neutered, haven't you? So it wouldn't be...
Right.
It wouldn't be...
What else was on my list? Can you remember what was on my list?
You never told me what your list was.
Let's have a look, see what my list was. I've got a list somewhere. Amiga Games Night. I'll tell you what we'll put on. So this is a game where I definitely won't be talking when I'm playing this.
Alright.
But I found that I have got a problem with this game, because for some reason, which I think that Sinner Steve, I'll just call him Steve will be able to tell us about, because the music's gone funny on level 1. It seems to be corrupted, but I've loaded a different WSD load in and it's still the same. So we'll see. So this is Apidya, for anybody who didn't know what it was.
The one with the fly.
Yeah, it's not a fly, it's a bee.
Oh, same thing.
So Apidya is like a class shooter. It's got some mint music, but it's also a very hectic shooter as well. So that's why I'm saying that I'll not be doing that much talking. So you'll have to take what we're talking about.
All right.
But this is
I'll sing a little song.
This is one of my best. Look, don't sing any chart songs on my stream.
No, I won't. Don't worry. I won't get into trouble. It won't be a chart song. It'll be a song about a bee.
So
You've had a super chat.
Well, I've had a super chat. Oh, thanks Velociraptor. So Velociraptor actually done a super chat before, which I didn't even see for 20 days. I just seen it the other day. So I said thanks to him. I said thanks.
Good job I'm here then to point it out.
So this is one of the best looking games on the Amiga, I would say. It's like a proper beautiful game.
You didn't read his message out.
Oh, what was it? I didn't see it.
Well, I can read it for you.
You read it.
He said, alright, okay. He said...
Dead now.
Oh, sorry, did I distract you?
No, but what I'm gonna have to sort out, because I don't like people making like donations and then not like getting the kudos what they should get. But
yeah.
I don't understand how I'm supposed to say it, because I know that things pop up and that on
there
on
is a way.
So
well, look, here we go. I'm going to read it for you. It's Velociraptor.
Yeah.
And
Velociraptor's a patron of mine as well. So.
Well, look at that. You got patrons?
Yeah. I've got five patrons. I know them all off by heart. So it's Amstradler, Lucas, Velociraptor, Monkey Jesus, and Growing Perspective. But that's what he was called when he became a patron. But he changed his name every week.
See, this is what I need patrons, because I need cold hard cats. I need money. I need to build an empire around streaming online, and I need to take over the world. I need money. So I'm thinking.
It's not all about the money.
It's not. But the thing is, where I've gone wrong is that I'm
paying money.
I've not done any money. I don't do any money. Now, maybe you need more than 3 people watching your streams to get anywhere with that. But, small, dedicated audience, and then milk them for money. Maybe that's what I need to do, And then maybe I need to, show a bit of leg or something. I don't know. But the message of Velociraptor was, this is... Well, what was I going to tell you? Velociraptor says... Where does Velociraptor come from?
UK. I don't know where in the UK.
Well, I'll pick an accent for him. This is great. 2 of you on works really well.
Well, I knew that. I think I spoke to you ages ago, Rob, about needing somebody to bounce off, because I'm a very talkative person, but I don't really get. I can't sit here and talk to myself. It's hard to talk to myself.
Hard.
Yeah. And the first 2 streams I did, I struggled a little bit. Last week wasn't so bad, but this week it's been a lot easier with somebody like the talk to. I know you're a bit of a dickhead and that, but you're alright.
Well, to be fair, the first time we've ever spoke is on this stream.
Yeah, apart from on chat.
No, we haven't actually spoken in voice.
You sent us a message in voice for some reason the other day.
I did, yeah, I did. But we haven't had a two-way conversation. You know, so you haven't had the pleasure of me talking over you.
I knew you'd be alright though. I knew you'd be alright with your one. I'm stopping talking now because I want to get a bit further on this.
You concentrate. I bring joy and happiness to every stream that I go on.
One thing though, the music's gone right.
You got the right music.
Yeah, the music's right now. It wasn't before, but it is now. I need the desk.
Oh, hello. There's another voice appearing there.
That was coming up with.
I don't know what's going on. Who's that?
That sounds like it could be Leo.
Yep.
It is. Hello, Leo.
Hello.
He's made his way into the channel. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Just in case you're not aware, you are live.
I know. I'm completely aware.
As it has happened in the past, that people have been live and not realised. Not going to mention any names, won't be
No,
choosers.
trust me, I've been watching and I've been resisting temptation. What the on a few occasions.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry.
I normally piss this level as well. But it's not going good.
It's terrible.
It's
Yeah, but
I'm
you
better
know,
than you still. You wouldn't even get past the first bit.
we don't know. I've never played this game before. You
I
know,
felt I'm terrible.
For God's sake.
he's getting worked up now.
I am getting worked up because it's... Like I say, I normally fly through this. I think I even done a playthrough on my channel before. I was playing it yesterday as well.
I've got a question.
Because I'm not... I don't know if... A lot of people, I think, who do YouTube but don't really play games. But I do. I play these games all the time. Even when... well, you wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know it from me. I've got an itchy foot.
That leads on very nicely to the question I have to ask you, OSG, because you've not stopped playing computer games. Is it fair to say that?
What? Since I was young?
Yeah. Or did you have a gap? Or
So what happened was I've always like followed the latest trends with computers. I've like moved with consoles and stuff like that. So obviously I went from all the way through all of the consoles from PlayStation 1 all the way up to PlayStation 3, right? And then I just stopped playing the new stuff. I did get a gaming laptop which I played a couple of newer games on, but other than that I've always been like proper old school.
Right. So at what point did computer gaming in your life, you suddenly think, hang on a minute, I need to go and find myself someone of the female persuasion so that I can reproduce with? Was there a point where you went, step away from the computer, or did you integrate that into your everyday, into your routine?
My wife actually hates computers, hates any games. Why she likes like Mario and that, like on the old NES. That's what she likes.
Yeah.
But that would be it. No, I just find time to like fit it in. I think I just.
So in your development, was there a point where you went? Because I'm guessing you were spending quite a lot of time playing computers. At some point, you thought, I'm going to spend a little bit less time playing on the computers and a little bit more time trying to get into girls. Try to meet ladies.
No, not really.
Seamless.
I'm just like like multitasking. Yeah. I don't like
That's
playing on the computer while I'm doing stuff. I'm not like.
Well, you got to give a woman full attention when you're at it. Yeah, you're not gonna be, well, you know what I'm saying. I mean, you can do certain things, but
Right, I'm gonna have one more go of this.
Hell?
What's going on there?
What the hell has this got to do with?
It's life.
I don't know
Leo,
where
it's
that
life.
comes from.
Leo, it's life. Things move on. You know, like Michael Parkinson. When you do a stream with me, there's an interview aspect. Let's find out about life. Let's just get everything out there. Let's just talk about stuff. You know, I like to review products on my channel, talk about all kinds of things, and I just. What's the point? Well, you got to get the value out of me.
So this one's going to be
It's a nice
for
piece of
Philosopher this bit now, because I noticed in the chat he says tell OSG to play with his eyes open. So I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm going to beat this now.
You beat it.
Because I am actually good at this game.
I'm perfectly honest, this just makes me want to play Beats the Fight. It's a bit random.
Down on one knee to the honeybee, for she is very nice.
I kind of
For
concentrate
you-
with people singing in the ear, mind.
Alright, we can't sing then. Well, the public miss out, you know. That might have added a few more viewers. It got up to 72 when I started doing
Went
that.
down.
75 now, it's gone flying up. We need people to retweet this stream, by the way. I've tweeted about it at Amiga Rob.
Do you think I should tweet it when I'm on? Because I never ever tweet
Yeah,
and stuff on
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Might help a bit, yeah. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Get out the
I just like the
lot.
people. I just like the people who normally watch me stuff to come and watch it. Oh, you know, I'm not.
We want 1,000 people watching. We need 1,000.
Thousands.
That's it.
Put maybe a garbage cesspit at the bottom of humanity, but it has its uses. Yeah. Tweet.
Retweet people. If you go to my at Amiga Rob channel, first of all follow me, and I will follow back. I will follow ye. Follow me, and I will follow ye. That's the new catchphrase. And then retweet my tweets when I, push this stream. Get people here. Unless I use the wrong link and I'm actually linking to something else that I was watching earlier, like a video about dog food.
I don't know. So I've died there. What I'm going to show everybody is what's going on here is right. I don't know if everybody knows that I'm actually playing this game in a tiny little window on my laptop.
Right.
Okay. I don't know why, but it's just so I can fit it in the OBS today because it was struggling to get into OBS. So that's why it's hard to see the bullets and that on there.
Get yourself a cheap monitor and plug it in so you can use twin screen.
I've got two screens now.
It's,
So I've got two screens now, right? So what
he's
it
got
is,
two.
but in the house I haven't. I'll just do it on my laptop. So when I set it up, I had the window tiny so it would fit, so I can see OBS as well. Because obviously this takes over your whole screen. This
3 screens.
This FSUAE takes over your whole screen, sort of thing. If you launch it in launcher as full screen, and then you kind of see what's going on behind it. Because there's no way out of it without pressing F12, so that's why I'm playing on a tiny little screen. All right.
Just going to point out that Hattie made a very good observation. She said Rob is a good singer, and I can't argue with that. Hattie, bang on the money.
I'm not so
Bang
sure about that. I think Hattie might have a crush on Rob. I think that's what I think. If she's saying that
All
he's a good
women
singer.
love me. It is an absolute burden.
What about
But
your
Hattie,
landlady? Does she love you?
no.
My question is, are you going to explain that to her baby?
Look, no, I mean it's platonic. Hattie has a sisterly admiration for me. I'm so done marriage, but it's that's the way it is. That's the way. That's just something I have to carry with me through life. I can see Retro Man Cave there.
Hey, that about? Oh, I can't even talk. Oh, my ears hurt.
I don't know.
I hate these earpods. So for Hattie anyway, we will put Stunt Car Racer on because I know that Hattie loves Stunt Car Racer, and on the Amiga is the best version of Stunt Car Racer.
Oh, you're the best player of it as well, OSG.
I am good at Stunt Car Racer, but
I
I've
know,
just said I
'cause
was
you've
good
really-
at Apidya, but then obviously I'm not. Cause,
I can't wait for you to play Stunt Car Racer. I'm looking forward to this because you're always, you're You're always saying how rubbish I am at it, so I'm always impressed when you're out there playing top of your game.
Yeah, I like Stunt Car Racer. I think for next time, what Leo's just said there about having this full screen, I will come out to me stupid little shed and do it properly next time and have it full screen. But right,
Just give me a call an hour before you go live, dude, and I'll help you set everything up nicely.
so I actually been on to Rob an hour before here, and I was listening to him making some pasta or something. Hattie, do you know when we watched Rob doing the washing up and that? So we had a call on Discord earlier on when all I could hear was him making pasta and then eating it. So that was
No. I wasn't eating it. I was warming up.
Chicken.
Nah, that's just the normal slurping sounds that you get around this place.
I'm normally just losing my will to live as I surf YouTube.
So have you seen what Michael Jensen's just said? With Retro Man Cave, it's like a Right Said Fred reunion. That's nice.
It is. Or it's yeah.
The Mitchell brothers. You slag.
Mitchell brothers. I thought you looked like that guy from the one with the red top last week. I thought you were cosplaying as the guy from Street Fighter.
Red top.
Enemy. Yeah, there was a guy with a red top.
Neil, we're sorry the sound levels are a complete mess because they've just had to be made up on the fly as the setup.
Oh, is he saying that the sound's not good?
Just he'll like it or he'll lump it. It's as simple as that.
So, Retro Man Cave, is it my sound what's not good, or is it the other people's sound what's not good?
I think he's just finding it amusing.
Because I am in like an outhouse here, and I'm not sure what the acoustics is like in here because it's a very little place. So anyway, this is obviously the definitive version of this. Many people say it's I've gone too far there.
You just said the other day that the C64 version was the definitive
No,
one.
this is the best. The C64 is the best 8-bit. Right? This is the best version. People say that the ST is better than this because it's slightly faster, which it is, but I just don't think it's as good. I don't think it sounds as good.
Atari ST's just a blippy.
What's getting said about the sound there? Up there. Let's have a look.
Nothing. Rob too high. That's okay. That's fine. That's plenty. That'll do. That's not a problem. Don't dip anything. I can dip mine a bit if it needs dipping.
I'm not messing about with anything else. I'm sick of messing about. Last week's stream was the best, where I just sat here and just got on without you on, Rob. Where you were just. Now it's like everybody's saying the levels are too high and somebody's talking.
Retro Man Cave is saying everything's fine. You know.
Good.
He's, you know, we'll trust Retro Man Cave, who has got a charity calendar out right now.
It's your fault, that, Rob.
I was just in the middle of trying to pitch Retro Man Cave's charity calendar. Actually, it's got pictures of. Do you mind me doing that? You know, it's for charity. It's got pictures of loads of computers people have sent in, and you can, if you go onto his I don't know what, his Twitter or something, you will see they've got details on how to get it. You know, so go over there, buy it. It's some charity. I can't remember. It's Bluebells or something. I don't remember. And it's all, you know, good cause.
Why don't you put a link in the chat?
And well, I can't because I'm not a moderator.
Yeah, but if you put it in, then Lucas will allow it.
Alright, hang on, I'll see if I can find it. Or Retro Man Cave can do it. He might know a bit. Well, I don't know, is it even for... Oh, there we go, he's done it. Velociraptor's done it. You see? I don't know, I can't remember what the charity is. Or something, you know, something or other. I thought you were the best person in the world at this game.
Well, I was, but then there was a problem with the levels and I took my eye off the ball and next thing you know, I've crashed.
What's that guy's name? Is it Billy Gilbert? The guy that got all the high scores.
On this?
No. Is it Billy Gilbert? Is that the one, Leo? Is that his name? You know the guy I'm talking about?
Billy Mitchell.
Billy Mitchell, is that his name?
Yeah.
Faked all the high scores.
King of Kong?
Yeah. That's right, that's right.
What's happened now? I've lost.
Yeah, it's funny how live you can't reproduce this stuff. That's all I'm saying. I'm not making any accusations. You know, it's a very different pressure when you're doing it live.
I think he started a new campaign to try and prove otherwise again, and everybody's just going, "Will you leave it alone?"
He's been. I think he's
Okay.
been stitched up.
No, he used emulators apparently on Donkey Kong, didn't he? That's what it was about. So
It was proved,
yeah.
and now he's coming up with another form of challenge about or another.
He'd still be really rich off it though at the end of the day, so
At this point in
Yeah.
time, who the hell cares?
Well, it matters to people who have
I think he looks
dedicated
like,
hours to pointless games.
Peter Dinklage out of Pixels. I think he looks like him. Do you know Pixels, the film? Have you seen that?
I can see where you're coming from. Yeah.
He looks
They
like
probably
him.
deliberately did it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they probably deliberately did it. But he looks. I mean, he looks a bit weird anyway, doesn't he? People that look like that are trying to, have that slightly strange, and they look like they've got boot polish all over them. They have that kind of, something. You can't trust them.
I don't know if you
People
notice when I'm playing this, but I actually lean into the corners.
Yeah, I used to do that with that game. Yeah.
We all do, dude.
You push the button harder to get more boost out as well.
Yeah, I need to off that boost actually, or something to run out.
Welcome to George Stick Snapping 101.
I've got 2 new joysticks this week off someone at work. They'll give us another Quick Shot 2 and this video. I can't remember what it was. Videos.
Gave you VD, yo.
Might give us them and loads of games as well. They'll give us lots of games. Commodore 64 games in a nice little box. That was nice.
Lovely. You didn't tell them they were worth anything then.
No, he's not bothered anymore. Nobody's bothered. They're just like, they know that I'll never ever sell anything. I mean, Lucas has given us loads. Growing Perspective contributed towards us buying a Sega Saturn when I was making me comparison videos because I couldn't emulate the Saturn properly, so he gave us some money for that. And
Retro Man Cave has just made a very interesting question.
What?
He's asked, have you played this game before?
what's that supposed to mean? Yes.
Well, I'm just repeating the question. I don't know. I mean,
Obviously, I've played it before. That's why I'm winning. I'm nearly 1,000 ahead of him. He knows I played this game before. He was on the other stream when I played it.
I don't know what he's suggesting. Maybe he's just watching the way you're playing and thinking you're not quite as good as you think you are. I don't know.
Well, I think I'm doing it
wouldn't
perfect.
take
What's going on? I think I'm doing it perfect.
Anybody
Wouldn't take it personally.
for a while knows
Wouldn't
that
take it
he's played this game before.
He says he does, but you only see it pre-recorded. That's what Billy What's-his-face was saying. Anyway.
See how I did that there, the proper jump, where you would just have gone straight into the incline, you, Rob, and then getting a massive crack up your thing.
I'm 20 seconds behind. So it was when I was about 12. I was fighting off 14 and 15-year-old girls at the time, so it was quite an achievement.
So the answer to that is Neil. Yes, I have played it before. In fact, I play it at least once a week. I play Risk because it's just like a great game. I love it. Whether it's
How
on
many
this...
years?
What?
How many years do you think you've played this game for? Sorry, I stopped you. I cut you off in your prime.
So I'll have played it first on the Commodore 64, and then obviously. Oh look, what's going on now? Is people still talking in the chat? Oh, see, the chat's just caught up now. So it's. What's Velociraptor saying? Is he saying that I've never played it before?
The restreamed chat takes a while to catch up, as opposed to the live stream chat, which you can see in YouTube itself.
I'm just watching. No, I'm watching it in OBS. So I haven't got YouTube. I haven't got my YouTube on.
Yeah, then you'll have about a 15-second delay.
This is a good game on that lap link cable. I've played it.
On
And that's why I think
the
I'd
link
beat
cable?
you on it. Yeah, you can play it to Amiga versus Amiga, and you drive each other off the track.
You can play it Amiga versus ST as well.
You can do, yes.
I've got an
If you
ST
wanna-
here. I should do that on the stream.
You want to feel dirty.
You can play Netlink on this. You can you?
No, I don't think you can. No, I think it's too much of a delay because you got to send the packets and everything. That latency is too much.
You can play Netlink on this.
You got to send the packets and everything. You, you got to send the packets and everything. That latency is too much. You, you got to send the packets and everything. You, that latency is too much. You, you got to send the packets and everything. You, that latency is too much.
me and Lucas were playing a game online. It was a SNES game, and it was on like a website called SNES Party, and you can play like we were playing Turtles, and it was good. It was like
Really?
live, aye. So that's like, so what they've done is they've getting like some kind of chat room. So they've used the chat room, and then they've used an emulator embedded in the chat room, where you
But
can
I'm guessing.
set your own controls and all that. It was good, wasn't it, Lucas?
But I'm guessing that means that the work is being done on the other end, so that it's easier to keep it in sync.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I talked to a lad at work about it because I was wanting to set something up for Novabug and Sci4 to play against each other because they're always
Yeah.
talking about playing each other, but he says it looks like a bit hard work for him.
What feeling I've played 5-player on Super Skid Marks with 2 Amigas.
Oh,
5
see
or
that
6.
perfect jump there. See, that's how to take that jump, Rob. You'll see it in a sec.
I'll see it in a bit. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Slow down to
Oh,
140.
yeah. That's it. 140. Just glide on. Oof, like that. Oh, that was like it was like you landed in a glove.
Unlike your usual version, which is
No, I can do that.
nailing
I can
into
do
the
that.
floor on a bump and coming out with a
No,
piccolo
no.
or a roll bar.
This is outrageous. I am like a swan. I'm almost not a duck though, because a duck is obviously the greatest of all creatures, but like a swan. You ever seen a swan land near a lock?
Not near a
How
lock.
many swans do you see nosedive into the floor?
Or was it a goose? No, I think I saw a goose. It was heading for this lock, and it hadn't realised that the lock was coming up as fast. And my goodness, it was worried because it let a ripper go on the way in there. You know, it's.
Night, Carl. So I actually have loads of Canadian geese live like next to me, sort of thing. So
Yeah.
we go flying over my house on the night, and there's like a massive lake thing at the bottom of my street, sort of thing. Not in my land. It's not my land or nothing. I don't have a lake on my land, and so.
Oh,
I've
me
seen
Lord of the Manor here.
You what? No, I'm not Lord of the Manor at all.
It's not from my land. No. I don't know. It's on the far field. There's a lake, and the geese fly over.
Bring out the slaves.
That's it. That's it. Have you got a moat then?
Vowel moat. We had vowel moat over here, I think, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, oh dear. The less said about that, the better. Bloody hell. Oh, blimey.
I think we had him. That's who Gaza went to see, wasn't it? He went to see him with some chicken.
Yeah, he got and a fishing rod. Yeah, that's right. Poor old Gaza. Gee.
Gaza, he stayed in my town for absolute years. He's possibly still here. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
but at least
he is
regularly.
around that way.
Yeah. God, he's a wreck.
Very unwell.
He's a
very
good footballer, though he was.
He was
his day,
he was a
yeah.
genius. He was a genius. My goodness, and you can tell how brilliant he was because how the things he did, there was no other player that could do. Maradona, you know, all the best there's been. Nobody could do what he could do with the ball at his feet. He knew how other people were thinking, and he could put the ball in places where technically you'd think, well, the other player can easily do it, but he beat them in his mind because he knew their mind was not thinking in the way that would let them get the ball. He's just an incredible player, an absolute genius. And Beardsley was almost the same in some of the things he did. The fact we had two of them in the same England side was just incredible. We should have won that World Cup.
Well, that killed the conversation.
I'm concentrating, me. I don't want to fall off. That's why I'm
I don't want to disturb him.
It's again a bit ropey on this one. I hate that you have to do all these 4 times. Like, you have to go through 4 levels to get to the next level. Like, it really boils me blood.
Why does that boil your blood? Live life.
I'm impatient. I would just rather
happiness
play
and
them
joy.
once. I would just rather play them once and then move on. You know. but obviously we're in the league.
Wait a minute, make me do this one over and over again. You just got to be cool, relaxed, calm. I worry about you.
I don't
I
know if
worry about your
anybody's
blood.
ever seen Stunt Car Racer the new tracks. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, so that's quite good. I like that.
I still want to take up his original mission, which was to create an editor that can pull the track data out of the original game, let him sculpt it how he wants, and just reinsert it back into the game so it would run on the Amiga with completely new tracks of your own creation. But he never quite completed it.
Well, I wasn't that overly impressed with the track. Was it Galahad that did that, or somebody else?
I can't remember who did it, but I knew he built an editor.
Yeah.
He never finally released the PC version of it to the market. So to this day, there's no way to just go nuts in a Street Fighter. Not Street. What am I on about there? Stunt Car Racer editor.
Street
Which is one
Car
thing I've always
Racer.
wanted.
Street Fighter Racer. We don't want them on.
Yeah. Blame the beer.
I think, yeah, I wasn't that impressed with the tracks when I checked it out, but it was an incredible feat of hackerooning, and I think it could, you know, an editor would be great, you know. But I've got a feeling he changed the frame rate as well. I'll have to find. Who was it? Somebody tell us who did that thing. Was it Galahad or was it somebody else? Oh my goodness! The only football player I was ever a fan of is Oliver Kahn. Says Catharsis. Get out of town.
Right, we'll just play these next tracks once, and then I'll move on to a different game because this gets a bit boring for people watching. I think, apart from Hattie, who loves Stunt Car Racer.
She had to go and do something for a few
What?
minutes, so she missed.
When this came on, what's she doing looking after that baby?
She's just forgetting about what she should be doing. But we know we look out for her. Hattie is a big chunk of our female contingent.
Yeah. So
there are other females out there.
Wow,
I think
I have that version of Stunt Car Racer you're on and about, and its EXE says nothing. I'm actually doing shit it says anything. It has an about button.
Oh, this is a hard one, the stepping stones. Who's Chunk? Yeah, I know what he means. So he's asking who you're calling a chunk now. But what he was saying is you're a big chunk of like our community, Hattie, because I think it was me, Rob, you, Zeus, and Leo, who were always together on the streams at the start. That's when I first started with YouTube and that. So I didn't used to ever go on any live streams, and I think Zeus's was the first one I went on. And obviously I'm on Zypho's streams all the time now, and Nova Bugs.
More females.
Monkey Jesus, he started streaming a lot.
I haven't seen Monkey Jesus' stream.
I don't think he streamed very recently, but he streamed a lot. A few months ago he was streaming nearly every day.
Yeah, I want more females. Oh
God.
I can only stream on Sundays, or if I can never snatch a few hours on stage. Either at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon for an hour, or 2 o'clock in the morning for a couple of hours.
Well, you just have to do it when you can, don't you? How did you manage to get out of that crash? Oh, no, you used to crash. No.
Bounced hard.
I'm glad I crashed, because if I didn't crash, I would have been stuck on the stepping stone, and you kind of get
better for you to crash. Better.
Well, it's not, because I've got a flute as me bar now, so I'm going to end up dying anyway.
Flute.
Shouldn't you be hitting these at about 150 on the first one, so you skip right and maintain momentum?
Flat out, that's what I say.
Sorry.
I know what you mean, I'll do it on the next time round.
Yeah, have your entry speed at about 140 and then just put your foot to the floor.
I'm going to point out we have Paulo Labao from Brazil following.
Velociraptor says I'm not going to finish this
I don't know if
lap.
you're out there, Viv, but you'll be our second. Well, you'll be another Brazilian. So.
It's freaky that I now have to wait 20 seconds to see if when the visuals catch up.
Did you personally know any female computer players in the early 90s?
Who's
I know a couple. Catharsis is asking. Or Catharsis, hang on. Is that Catharsis as in Cath, like a Catherine? Is that a female? Do we have a female? I really want to support females in, this thing, so we'll see.
That's it.
Yeah, I know I get know that.
Paolo has got an Amiga 500.
Never gonna make this now.
I
think I've only got. I'll not make it round this lap. It's a wreck as I come down off this jump here.
Is Paolo, is your Amiga 500 PAL? I've got a feeling they run like a weird PAL 50 or 60, some weird system they got there.
I believe Retro Mancate mentioned one of the Freescape system games.
Oh, he's reckless, he's reckless.
Yes, that was. All the Freescape games are quality examples of this. These are people fine. Frame rate's terrible, but this is much better because it's much more simplistic.
I proved you wrong when I got round that lap, but I didn't get round the whole race, which was a bit crap.
Oh, well, that's, don't feel bad about it, There's great players.
Don't
feel bad. Just feel happy about things.
There's a whole series of them. Retro Mancade, Castle Master, Driller. They were all made in Freescape and 3D construction game.
So I think Neil's saying that you were quite quiet, Leo.
That's his microphone. He's always quiet.
Is that any better?
Yeah, that's a lot better, yeah.
Cool.
Right, let's see if we can do this. I hear somebody outside of the shed messing about.
Is it a fox?
Wait, I call her a fox sometimes, but it's my wife.
Really? Oh, she's not gonna come in, is she?
No, she'll not come in here.
What's she doing scurrying around out there?
She'll be just listening, probably, seeing what I'm talking
Listening?
about. Yeah. She just.
Oh man.
She just needs to go on YouTube and listen, though, and then she.
What's he talking about now then, is he? Wasting his time talking to them losers. Oh man.
Oh.
Scurrying around. I can just see your wife scuttling around out there thinking he'll never know that I'm hanging around listening to him. But in reality,
on the first jump.
Oh no. I can't believe it.
It's your fault, that, Rob.
Ow.
Yeah, it would be my fault.
Right, let's ditch this game. Go on to another one.
Are you
Yeah,
trying
it's
to turn
rubbish,
the
innit?
Rollbarder's car into a recorder?
What else was on
Never-
the list?
You've never liked Stunt Car Racer, have you?
I love it.
It's not fair.
Oh, Stunt Car Racer. Oh, I know what we'll play. So we'll have a game of North and South.
Oh yes, I used to play a lot of that with my dad as well, my sister. The wife didn't see that. Rex says, Retro Man Cave.
She's not raking through bins. No, she's not raking through bins.
No, I don't think
trying to
you're
get
doing
food.
Sam Fox with poker technique.
No, I'm not playing that.
There's a certain level of taste.
No,
I
if
don't
you
know-
play
I don't know
on,
how you would get away. Would you get away with that on a stream playing that? Because
you'd probably get picked up.
do you reckon?
Yeah, I think so.
Pixelated ones, I don't think you'll get.
Yeah,
one for that,
'cause-
surely.
You'll get some knobber that reports it, won't you?
What does it matter? It's still awful.
Just because
It's a
always
poker game that
everybody asks for
cheats.
it all the time.
Oh, do you know what? You have to be careful with MAME when you're going through those catalogues of games, because some of them Japanese ones you look at and you think, oh, I wonder what this is, and you go on it and it is, there's some kind of nudie kind of thing or some cartoon nude or something, and what could, it's not appropriate.
So I've just done the obligatory tickling
Ah!
on the bum there, like you
But
did.
that is just Western sensibility.
You've never seen this one, Hattie? Hattie's never seen this?
You've seen it on my stream before, Hattie.
Oh, she might never have seen it played properly. That's what she means. I think that's what she means, Rob. She's never seen it played properly.
Giving us all this. Thing is, I'm always talking. I can read the chat and I can do it all by myself. I'm there. I'm a performer. I'm a performer.
I will
I have an
one day.
audience. I have an audience. So you're basically playing worse than I play, and you've got help from two people with the coverage. So
what'll happen is one day I'll do it myself. I'll ditch you, Rob, because
you
know value to this stream, to be honest.
I know that. This is what always happens. And then one day I might rise up. Giving him the port. That's a strange choice where you put the guy.
Why?
Because whoever's got that one that he's just gone on the right, don't they get the bloke delivered to them if you take that one?
Are you giving me advice here now?
I'm trying to tell you how to play this game, mate. I don't know.
You should be telling Rob how you play this game.
Well, I actually speedrun this game on my channel in under 4 minutes. I finished it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How impressive.
I'm pretty sure I have seen a video of you just going nuts on it once before.
I had it. Do you remember when I played this and it just went bonkers, and all my men were doing crazy things, and I never figured out why they were doing it.
Yeah, I remember the one.
Yeah, it made no sense. The bloke was just randomly firing. I couldn't figure out what was going. I wonder if I triggered some protection or something.
Oh, how do you change to the other guys?
Isn't it shift key?
Too late now. How do you change them?
Shift key or space or something?
It's not space. We need to sort that out for the next one.
Control or shift or space? No luck?
Do I need to look up the instructions?
Have a look at the instructions.
Okay.
And you say you speed run this in 4 minutes?
Yeah, but it was last year, and I forget now the date. I forget. What's in my head, Rob? Right. So at work, right? People say, what? So I'm a developer, right? And people say, what languages do you know? What do you know? And
Want to point out something. Did you notice how that ship came and delivered that guy for the other side because they had that square? Yeah. Carry on. Tell us about what you do at work.
So what I say is, I just forget things straight away. I only learn what I need to know, and I only keep it in my head for as long as I need to know it. If that's
right shift, says Retro Man Cave. Did you even try and press the shift keys when I suggested it?
Yeah.
Oh, someone's brought the wiki up faster than I can, and that hurts my eye. No, that can go away. Okay. Go away.
You got interesting tactics. Here we go.
Not the best there, not the best.
I think you're about to get blown up. Here we go. Go on.
Bye.
Easy.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I'm
Oh man.
just glad I know it's 20 seconds too late, but I'm just glad to see another battle.
See another what? Another battle.
Nobody won that, did
I-
they?
I-
Did nobody win?
I know I can't help because everything,
Oh, I
any
lost.
advice I give is 20 seconds too late.
Yeah.
That's delightfully awkward. Sorry, guys. Overarching strategy, and maybe maybe a resistance.
Let's go for him. I think the chat's knocked up again for me to see. I can't see anybody talking, so it's been a while since somebody talked, so it must be knocked. I think
it's working all right.
Rampton was the last one who talked for me.
That's working fine. I think it's okay.
No, I just mean here.
There we go. There's Jeff. This game should be a blast. Done silence. Yeah, it's running up to date. It's running up to date.
No, but
It's all going to start coming through now.
yeah.
There wasn't any other comments. That was the latest comment.
What?
Yeah.
Then crap with this.
I don't understand why you rely on the cannon so much.
Like, because that's the one what you start with. Then you get this guy, shift.
Well, I'm not sure about your tactics
Shift
there.
doesn't even work.
Right shift.
Dead. Finished. Right shift. Oh, right shift.
Too late.
Too late.
Juliet was the grey. I mean, that's what Retro Man Cave said. So
Yes, I know that now.
I just, oh dear.
Yes, Velociraptor. Often ignored button on the right-hand side of the keyboard.
The art is fantastic.
Surprisingly often.
Right. Let's have another game. He's still alive. Let's put this heater on for a little bit. Just on one. Right. Let's go. Look at him, mister. Oh, Cannon Fodder is a mint game. I love the intro music on Cannon Fodder.
Cannon Fodder is a very apt game to play today.
Oh, I'm not sure about that.
Right, so Rob says go to this port.
South has risen again, says Technic. The Sneaker Freak says, "Hey up, you crazy cats."
I don't know if he talks like that. I don't know where he's from.
Well, he says, "Hey up, you crazy cats." So I'm assuming he's from probably near where I am.
But then Ant and Dec sang a song called Crazy Cats.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So he might
very
be from up here.
interesting. Yeah, but he said, what? They made a song called "Hey Up, You Crazy Cats."
Crazy Cats? Can you not remember Ant and Dec's song, Crazy Cats?
You know, that's one of them ones that I never really got into, Ant and Dec. I was kind of listening to people like, you know, David Bowie, Roxy Music, you know, Pulp. Ant and Dec, I never quite got them.
I can't remember what it goes like. Velociraptor, else I would sing it. I like singing, to be honest, but obviously you can't sing stuff on the live stream because you get wrong.
It's not gonna pick up content matching on you singing.
It will. If I sang some,
How
like,
is it?
if I sang some like Frank Sinatra, I'm like really, I sing that all the time, and I'm quite good
You
at
got a
singing.
content match from singing Frank Sinatra. Is that what you're claiming?
You would
claiming
know. You would think, oh, that is Frank Sinatra.
you're claiming that your singing is so good that
Yeah,
they think you're Frank Sinatra.
definitely.
Hey, wait, not? Get that port for crying.
That's why I use the cannon all the time, Rob.
Tactics are really poor. I've got to say, I'm better at you at this than you.
I can't say much. I tried it on the C64 with Facebook.
Hey, it's Gull Pains.
Should
So
send
Gull
them-
Pains from Tuba's High Score Challenge. He's got a great channel. He's from Ireland. I really love his voice on his videos. So he's in. He's just come in. Because you're supposed to be keeping an eye on this chat, Rob, but you're not.
Who are we talking about?
Gull Pain.
Oh, hello, Gold Pain. Well, I'm not saying every single person that comes in. I'm not going, oh, here they
What am I
are.
supposed to do it?
You have to go
Now what
like
you're supposed to do.
jump the thing. There you go.
Oh. Oh man. That
You
was
need
the
to get on that
pits.
train, dude.
I know. Well, I've been on the train twice now. That was the pits.
Well, that was almost as good at me in playing Shadow of the Beast. C64.
Get on that port, for goodness sake. Oh, here we go. He's going to try and raid now.
The problem is, it's really rubbish for with the joypad.
Yeah,
Isn't
tools
it?
are the problem. Tools are the problem, mate.
The way it is, I can't go up the ladder. Look, I'm trying to go up the ladder, and it wouldn't go up the ladder.
I think it's running a bit fast, this
I
game.
think it is.
Need to get FSUAE running at a decent speed. We're gonna make it.
I'll just take this guy out, and then if I win this, then I've won, haven't I? I don't think I've got very much left in my army roll.
What do you have FSUAE set at? What machine is it emulating? Because if you want this, you just want an A500 plus and leave it at
I think
that.
it just picks it for you. So let's try this shift button. Oh, yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
it
on,
is
I'm
the
on.
guys. It is the guys from Britain's Got Talent, Catharsis, and we've also got Gamerlass who clarified. Antintech did release a couple of tracks. Let's Get Ready to Rumble was the one people remember. They did actually release a whole album, which I can't remember the name of, but it's something funny.
They had a Christmas song that was quite good, I think, as well.
Did they?
Yeah,
Well,
I
I know
think
that
it
you're a
was.
big fan. I can tell.
I like Antintech. Not like I don't like the songs, like, but
Lost, haven't you?
right.
I'm
So
fan enough to like Britain's Got Talent. That's the only reason I like them, because they're involved in that. Other than that, no, I don't really care.
it's-
Fog on the Tyne. That was Gaza. Fog on the Tyne. Oh, their cover was anyway. Fog on the Tyne is all mine, all mine.
I think who's really sang
Psych.
Fog on the Tide? Was it Linda's
Huh?
Farm?
Yeah, it was. And of course, the northeast has got whatchamacallit it?
What's Lucas
Prefab
saying
sprout.
about Antintech there? Oh, Lucas, me and you's gonna fall out. Antintech's my favourite.
Beta Groove.
You know I'm wearing headphones, Rob.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thanks.
good, good. Don't worry about it, mate.
No, I do like them, Lucas. I do like Antintech. Obviously, we're just local lads to me, so I think we've done well for ourselves.
Yeah. Ant is he's, driver.
I don't know where Johnny Briggs was from. Where was Johnny Briggs from? Do you remember Johnny Briggs? Yeah.
That's Johnny Briggs. Who's he worked from Yorkshire
Yeah,
or
from
something like
Bolton
that.
or something like
weren't
that.
he? down that slide. Yeah, sorry, I was saying we had another female here. We
Who?
had Gamer Lass.
Also, Gamer Lass is Monkey Jesus' ex, but then she...
Blimey!
That's all right, though.
Blimey! You don't have to bring in all that.
No, they're
Blimey!
still good friends, obviously, because they're still always on streams
Only
together. So
might be. Blimey!
I think that'd be Jeffrey
Oh.
Longsword.
Phew.
I used to like
can't say.
I used to like a program called what was it called? Jossie's Giants. Can you remember that? It was about football. That was a good TV program. On the kids.
Rich. Start.
Is this even on the hot? What's going on with this?
I'm just worried that last football reference may have accidentally killed Zeus. Zeus, if you're okay, let us know you're still breathing. You know you can't cope with football being mentioned. Sorry.
Geordie Racer, fly through the town.
I can't even remember that.
Kevin Wheatley was in that.
No.
It was a words and pictures, not words. Was it word pictures with Wordy? Hello, I'm Wordy. Little orange geezer with letters all over him would fly around on the screen, and it was about a guy who Kevin Wheatley played the dad, and they were pigeon racing. There was a lad on it, and it had let's build a Wordy D with Bill the Bricky.
I remember that one too, Retro Man Cave. At school.
This is
Okay.
like a beautiful game, this, I think. It's like, it might be, you're saying it's one of the oldest, but it's got to be one of the best looking Amiga games.
Here they come. Oh, we're just coming in with our swords. We're gonna have a little fight. Oh, look, here come the other guys coming out to have a fight. Clinky clank, clinky clank. Just don't know why they made him walk like that.
It's not the finest piece of animation, is it?
What this? This
oh,
is
they
mint? Do you not think this is good?
They're tickling each other with feather dusters, but they had so little memory. I'm pretty sure this runs in 256k. I could be wrong. Look at the
So,
shadow.
The trick to win on the sword fighting is just to keep on going forward and then go back, then go forward again, and then go back, then go back, and then go forward, and then eventually you'll kill him.
Just tickle him. Give him a little tickle.
I'm gonna die here, I can tell.
Have a taste of my cold heart. Thunder, you cheat! You dastard! Something like that. Huguenot scum or something. I don't know what period this is supposed to be set in. You ever seen Robin of Sherwood?
On the telly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the sheriff in that's really good. I forget his name now. He was in Birds of a Feather as well. He plays it really villainous. His name's Robert something. That his name was Robert. His name, I think.
Is that where Robin of Sherwood had really long black hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I don't know if you've seen the current Poldark, but the current Poldark and his wife is blatantly based on the characters of Robin of Sherwood, the original, with the ballet dancer who played Marion. If you look, his voice is blatantly modelled on Robin of Sherwood's. The one that wasn't Sean Connery's son, it was Michael Pryhead, who named himself on Pryhead Street, which St Mary's Hospital is on, if I remember correctly, in Paddington.
So I'm gonna go into a tournament now, but I'm absolutely rubbish at the tournaments.
Shock me.
It should be fun.
Other cycling on the.
I don't know anybody who was good at this in the tournaments, to be honest.
I was brilliant when I played it.
You were.
Yeah, it was
Right.
awesome. Oh, that's a nice bit of art there. Oh well, we're 20 seconds behind, but it's a nice piece of art with the buglers. Very long sword. Sword, short arrow bits.
Has somebody give us a £10 $10 thing there?
Hey?
Have you missed a
Let me see.
$10?
Seeing a £10 go.
Beth Watkins, I caught that scrolling.
Oh, thanks, Jeff.
Ah,
Oh,
that's
great.
on your
Oh, I've
that's
just been killed now. Because I'm
Thanks,
looking at that.
Jeff. Thanks, Jeff. You distracted him with your $10
No,
$10
right.
donation.
Your
You killed him.
your only job, Rob, was to keep an eye on the chat. That was your
It isn't
job.
in the chat. It didn't come in the chat. It's in Streamlabs.
Oh,
Smart
right.
ass.
I
We
should
can't
still.
see it
Does it
until
not come
the
up
final
like?
YouTube output.
Does it not come up on YouTube?
No.
Yeah, but
Did
20
it?
seconds later.
Oh,
Where you
right.
go then? Just seeing it scrolling around at the bottom. Well, how generous of you, whatever your name was, Jeff. We'll have to
Yes, it
wait
is
for to
very
scroll.
generous. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Yeah. There we go. That's $10. That's $10 so his wife doesn't have to go scraping around in the bins to find some scraps to eat.
That's what she was doing.
That's it. Like a common fox.
And they're looking for some out-of-date bread to make sandwiches for the kids for tomorrow.
That's right.
Oh, that's not like the foxes round my way. Me and my missus feed ours loads. They get at least 3 eggs and a pile of cappers. But they regularly get steak, bacon, cheese.
Just seeing some geezer get up and leave a couple of packets of cat food behind him in the city. And his tourniquet. Leak.
What other company was? Sure. Right, so we will go and go Vaden again because we haven't got enough. Territory has no castle. I've already raided that castle. I don't want to raid that one again. I don't know if you can see us reaching down here. It's because I'm absolutely freezing in here now. Like,
Well, why didn't you sort this? What are we reaching down for?
the heater. I've got the heater on, but it's like
Yeah.
an electric heater, which.
You can get some central heating in your shed.
Right, let's kill these guys. Get some more money, so we can build a proper army. See, I can't find my mouse. I was looking for my mouse to play this. Because it would be miles better than playing on the laptop.
Just a little tickle.
I think on one of these, if you... Oh, it's not. It's when you... It's when you get in, you go and meet that woman, isn't it? When you...
Yeah.
When you knock the castle wall down.
You don't you
Yeah, yeah, you do that. Hubba hubba.
That big sword fight outside just made me think of a good 80s tune. Wiggle it. Just
Oh.
a little bit.
90s?
Captured.
Guess it did.
I don't think you actually do see our boobies, or it's like in a silhouette of them. I think.
You think it might possibly be? You wouldn't have been there with a magnifying glass checking it out or anything like that.
Probably as a teenager I would have been. One hand and then something else in the other hand, no doubt.
Sorry, what was that? You dropped out for a second. Magnifying glass in one hand and what in the other?
Something in the other.
Oh right, disgusting.
As a teenager, not now, obviously.
Can I just be clear? Are we actually going this far for some 34? Because I'm sorry, there are some better angles than that to get there. I'm sure.
You lost me there. Are we going angle for what?
You do know Rule 34 of the internet.
So
I'm not sure if this is a topic that we can cover on this. We are, this is not one of my streams.
Can we just
If there's
ask
something naughty that can be made out of something naughty, something naughty will be made out of something.
Okay.
It's somewhere on the internet.
Can we just ask Jeff Watkins what the town with no name is? Is it a game on here?
night, Retro Man Cave.
Right, good night, Retro Man Cave.
Good
Thanks
night,
for
Neil.
coming. So, back to that one. Can somebody have a look to see what the town with no name is, Rob? Or Leo? See
Yeah,
if it
it's
is
got
a
to be
game.
Leo. Leo, you check out what the town with no name is. Isn't that a film?
No, he says it's a game. He says play the town with no name.
Town
It's
with
proper
no
shit.
name, riding on a horse with a town.
That wasn't
with
me.
CDTV game. Oh, well, you probably won't have that on your thing.
Jeff Watkins mentioned played the town with no name.
CDTV. I will have it, I bet.
AVGN review. They did an AVG. Oh yeah, I know the one he's talking about. It's terrible. It's a very. I think it's quite a late CDTV game. You basically just walk around this town, and it's got really bad animation, and it just makes no sense. It's just absolute pap.
See, now I'm thinking about that to see if I've got it.
It's rubbish.
Yeah, but
It's awful.
no, I don't have that anyway. Right,
Isn't
what?
this one we can just palm off to Zeus for his shit game time?
No, I don't think he'd want to even play that one.
Right, so how long's left? Hey, I'll play one more game if somebody wants to have a suggestion on what game to play. Not you, Robin, Leo, though, because you's on there.
Neither is yours, because yours is a bunch of tossers. Right?
Yeah, use a couple of tosses.
What will that wank as? We're not
It
gonna
came from the
ask you.
desert. I'm not playing. It came from the desert because it's too long. Data Storm, Lucas, piss off. And you know why?
I'll blatantly admit I'm a gate crasher, so I'm taking no responsibilities.
Bloodstone.
Imagine, yeah. Oh, did I say Bloodstorm? Isn't that the one I tried? Oh no, Bloodstone. That one I tried the other
I don't
day.
have
That Houston
Bloodstone.
one.
What is Bloodstone?
Don't know. But Stormlord. That one I tried the other day.
I completely missed that stream, so I can't tell you.
Oh, it looks really nice, but it played like an absolute pig.
Ooh. I hate those
Right.
games.
So I'm just gonna pick one out of
Shadow of the Beast 2.
Well, I've gone for Shadow of the Beast, but I've gone for Shadow of the Beast 3.
I completed Shadow of the Beast 2, and
No,
I
you
had to have the
didn't.
whole solution. I had to have the whole solution and the cheat on, and it's still an achievement. It is the hardest game ever made.
No, I tell you what I'm going to do. Just because Jeff made that donation, I'm going to change and go for his second one where he's picked there, because that's one of my favourite games, which I wasn't going to do, but...
Oh yeah, which one?
Moonstone.
Better than a dream,
'Cause
hazy.
Shh, stop singing songs. I might get picked up.
Lucas, did you just headbutt your keyboard?
Why? Why is that?
Oh yes. Oh, 50 for my team. I'm going to be doing an amazing stream after this one.
Yeah, so
You're
when I
feeling charged
finish
up.
here, if you want to go over to Amiga Rob and carry on the stream, it'll be good. I think it's an
Gonna need to go to the
experience
toilet.
on
Yeah, it
Amiga
is.
Rob streams.
Yeah, it is. Don't forget to
I'm
hit
not-
the like button.
I'm not complaining, it saves me the effort.
Yes, I'm going to be playing speedballs, I think.
I can now go and invade that stream and carry on. Yeah.
So this takes a while to load in, but we'll watch the intro to this because the intro is class on Moonstone.
No, I'm just. You don't need a membership or anything to follow me, Velociraptor. No, just you can subscribe to my channel if you so wish. But I'll probably put the link in here when I'll probably start it streaming before the end of this one.
No,
but I need to
you
go.
definitely don't need a membership. You need to go and seek advice if you're gonna go and watch Rob's streams.
I am going to be making some merchandise very soon.
What's it gonna be?
Unique.
Like washing up gloves.
No, it's going to be all real top quality stuff. I need to make money, mate. I need to make money. I need to turn my stream into a money making venture, and it can only happen with the very kind and generous people out there. Because I need to make 18 grand next year. 18 grand. I think if all goes well, tomorrow I'll be up to 7 grand. 18 grand. So I 40.
Is that if you get that job?
Get that job tomorrow.
What job only
That's
pays £7 like?
the kind of job that nobody will get. I haven't been offered a PAYE job since 2011. You know, since I lost my last PAYE job, I've been going around scrimping and just doing whatever I can to keep my head above water. And I need, you know, this job, they pay me 7 grand. I'm delighted. I've got a big smile on my face because that's my rent paid. Because you can't get rent if you're not in a PAYE job. It's terrible. Let's not talk about that. This is getting political.
No, let's not talk about that.
Well, that's for, look. Goning Perspection just said Rob could do radio. Has a great voice.
He does.
Thank you. Yes, do you know what I had the chance. Tommy Boyd, and the bloody radio station he was on ended before I got the audition. I was offered the audition and it disappeared overnight. So annoying. And I've been on Radio 5 and stuff before, but
Yeah, you've
never paid me.
definitely got a voice for radio and a face for radio as well.
Praise for radio, yes, thank you.
Yay.
I was waiting for that.
Nice. So where's my guy at? Let's go on.
Yeah, I used to like this game.
So this is a game what really used to scare us when I was little. Well,
Did
young, not little. But do you know when the thing comes out of the floor and it makes that horrible noise? That used to scare us.
Scare you, did it?
Yeah.
You're very,
Yeah,
very
it's easily scared.
fragile and gentle lad, weren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, look, we got a few retweets. Thank you. Oh, Velociraptor followed me. Thank you. Anthony Blackshaw followed me. Thank you.
Oh my
And
God.
we also got a retweet from Daniel Side. Thank you. You got a follow as well.
Who added?
Oh, I did. You never retweeted me.
Have I not get no followers off this? Nobody follows me.
Well, I
on
was the
Twitter.
one out there You're not even pushing your own flipping stream, are you?
I didn't know you had to.
Doing a bit of threshing.
Didn't know you
I
had
just, if I'm perfectly honest, I just right now can't be bothered.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a Twitter. Not sure how you can work it out, but it's there.
I like Twitter just for keeping an eye on what other people are doing. Really, I like watching what's his name, the gaming Muzo and that on there. I like him on there.
Yeah,
and that's really
Muzo's a new good up and comer. He's done really well in a short amount of time.
I like watching
David's
these like
getting
live
good.
streams what he does, because he does the live streams of when he does his like his live gigs and that. So I watch that because it just reminds me of like being in the workman's club when I was younger, and they used to have live bands on. He's really good. He's really dead funny as well.
Yeah,
He is.
Even I'll admit, I find out about most of any of his videos through his Twitter feed.
I'm a Patreon of his as well, like, so I think you've got to do a
Yeah.
backwards thing on him, Maze.
Maybe I should make a Patreon.
Oh.
And I do have all the classic retro streamers like Nostal Nerd, Neil, who's gone.
Oh.
The regular crowd just sit there and go, what chaos is going on now in the world?
So this is a game that me and me mates used to play all the time because it's like a classic. It's not as good when you're playing it by yourself, but it's really good when you play it. If it's 4 years playing, it's dead good, especially when you fight against each other. And we used to love it. And this was another game what this is before I actually got an Amiga. I played this. No, sort of spurred us on to get an Amiga.
Something makes me feel like I'm playing Dune. The first one, not Dune 2.
Oh, it's meant to cut his head off. Hey Julie, I think you're a bit late to the stream. I think I'm going to wrap it up in a bit, but thanks for coming.
Yeah, but I'll be on straight
Oh,
afterwards.
but then again, there's somebody else going to be on just straight after called Amiga Rob. If you want to go over, is that all you've come to the stream for, Rob? Just to plug yourself?
No, I'm just trying to make it so we do this seamless. You know, I don't want to.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm gonna have to nip to the loo in a minute, so it's completely seamless. Because what I don't want to do is start it and then be like, oh, you know. But I just can't take myself away. Hang on, that's Julie Vasquez. That
Oh,
are you
that's
play
your friend.
Amiga? No, it's not. It's not. It's not for Will. Might be a friend in the future, but it is another female name, and we
Yes,
want
we are playing Amiga.
female. Live stream you pooping, Rob, says Jeff Watkins. No, I have live streamed from the toilet before, but
You guys
I didn't really
know
think about it.
can
I wasn't using
always
it. I was
check
cleaning
your
it.
stats in Google.
Yeah, Rob, do you want to
In
put your
your
link in
YouTube.
the
You
description?
can find
so
out
people can
exactly
go
how
over?
many women.
How much longer are you going to be going for?
I'm just going to finish up in a second, like, cause
Right. Okay. Give me just go. Give me 2 minutes. Yeah. Give me 3 minutes. I'm gonna get OBS fired up. I've got to get my title screen going, and I've got to empty my bladder lake sort of thing. So then I'll have a link. So
Rob, just
Yeah.
go, would you?
yeah, I am. I'm just like if he stops before right. Hang on. Don't worry.
We'll see you in a minute. I'll leave you to wrap up for a minute or so. OSG.
Right, thanks, Leo.
Thank you for a
Push
most
this guy
entertaining
off.
stream. This has been a delight.
I like the Discord. I like being on Discord. Like, I think it adds to a stream. I don't know what everybody else thinks in the chat if they think it adds to it. But I quite like it. I think we'll get Lucas on because Lucas is dead funny as well next time if he wants to come on.
I'm sorry I gate crashed, but I just had to. I'm
Nah,
sorry.
that's fine. Right, I'm gonna wrap up now anyway. So, if anybody wants to go over to Rob's, I don't know if he's put a link anywhere. I don't know if you want to put a link in, Lucas or Leo or whoever's got a link to
I
Rob's.
can't. I don't have moderator privileges for YouTube, so. But
Lucas
that's if
can.
Rob's even gone live yet. So.
Oh, I could, but I'm not on there. So anyway, if you just find Amiga Rob into YouTube, and I'm sure you'll find them. And I'm going over after this as well, so probably see you there. Right? Alright. Thanks everybody for coming.
Thank you for a wonderful evening, Rob. Not Rob. And.
Rob,
Ah!
it's my stream.
OSG. I'm beating the spanner.
Right. See you later, everyone. Right, end the stream there.